Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have battle 4 of our D'Angelo set. Our opponent is using Arcanine, Vaporeon, Rose Raid, Yanmega, Dawnfan, and Dusk Noir. So a very mixed tiered team. Definitely a lot of mons you never commonly see. So let's see, Vaporeon, Vaporeon, Yanmega, and Dusk Noir. It's the first time we're seeing that on the channel. We've seen Rose Raid a lot, we've seen Dawnfan a lot, we've seen Arcanine quite a little bit. So we'll see what we can do. We're switching things up and going with the Kenmore lead instead. Thinking let's switch it up, see if we can get a win. We are trying to bounce back from 1 and 2 now, so let's see if we can do that. A little closer to my mic here. Okay, that should be a little better. So he leads off with Dusknoir, and I lead off with Kenmore. And so I believe we go for the trick. I think we trick the item first. Dusknoir, I don't really know what they do. I know they have Nightshade, but these things don't have like Poltergeist in this game, or Ice Punch, or any of the punches, so I don't really know what to expect. Maybe Trick Room. I know Trick Room's a thing, but I don't really know what the usage of a Dusknoir is, besides being Eviolite Dusclops being better. So he switches out and he sends out Dawnfan, expecting a vote switch. That's not going to happen. I'm going to just trick right away. And I believe we're taking a leftovers, because Dawnfan commonly just run leftovers. Yes, we see a leftover. So yeah, it's a Scarf Dawnfan. We're a leftovers Rotom Wash, and we're going to Will-O-Wisp. We still outspeed even though he has a Scarf on. And we get the burn, so we've just crippled this Dawnfan, who's locked into a knockoff, and we're going to reduce that knockoff power a lot. You can see if that was a regular powered Dawnfan, we probably would have taken at least half HP from that. We're going to just click Hydro. We have nothing to lose. I mean, Vapor, we have freedom of switching our moves now. And if Vapor wants to come in, we can simply just Volt Switch out of there. So we're going to Hydro Pump, see if we can snap the Sturdy. And why am I saying we already snapped it with the burn? So we just going to knock out Dawnfan. That's fine with. We don't have leftovers, so no recovery, but we still have a lot of momentum. I don't know what he would send out next. I'm gonna guess Rose Raid would be next, because Rose Raid does wall Rotom Wash. We do see a Rose Raid here, and I believe I just hard switch, because I don't think Rotom outspeeds Rose Raid. Yeah, it actually doesn't outspeed Rose Raid, and I think I just send out D'Angelo here to eat a Giga Drain coming. So we're gonna switch out. Here comes D'Angelo, and what are we going to see from this Rose Raid? We actually see Rose Raid running Swords Dance. So the hidden ability of Rose Raid is Technician. So this is definitely a physical Rose Raid with probably not magical leaf, Pin Missile. There, that's the move I was thinking of, right on cue. Pin Missile. And you can see that hurts a lot. Honchkrow ain't the bulkiest thing, but that still hurts a lot. That does a lot of damage. And this Brayford is gonna knock out. It's actually a sash. It's actually on a sash. So very good on my opponent's part with that prep there. And we are gonna knock ourselves out instead, but that's fine. We do have a Rose Raid on the back foot a little bit. So I believe we go out to E-Tech because we have the priority Bullet Punch or Mach Punch. Not like it matters. It's at 1 HP. But yeah, it's cool to see a Technician Rose Raid. I think I tried running that in Sword and Shield and had the Petal Blizzard and Poison Jab combination, but never really made it to her screens. I didn't really have enough testing footage to do that. But yeah, we knock out Rose Raid with the Bullet Punch, and I believe he is going to send out Yanmega. Yep, there's Yanmega. And this thing is a beast. This is one of my favorite bug-type Pokemon, Yanmega. Yanmega is, oh my goodness, I love this thing so much. However, we do have to cripple this thing as soon as possible. I believe a Protect is commonly the first thing you would see because of the speed boost. But on the off chance it was the lens, the tinted lens set, we just decide to go for a move to snap off any sashes or whatnot. This is just to scout. So he's definitely going to go for an attacking move now. I don't know why I'm staying in, but I also don't want to take a big hit from Yanmega anyway. So I guess this is the less of two evils, so to speak. So this thing's at +2, still very scary. And we are going to click Bullet Punch again. I mean, you've seen how much Bullet Punch did already. We're going to hit Bullet Punch again. Again, we're just chipping down Yanmega. We don't know its item yet. And so even if we lose E-Tech, it's fine. We're still doing a lot of damage to this sweeper. Air Slash is going to knock us out. We're not living that. Yanmega is like base 125 special attack, so that's nothing to really sneeze at. And we see it is Life Orb, so even scarier. It's actually boosted, it is not a Sash. I typically run Focus Sash with a Yanmega lead, because Yanmega is a phenomenal lead of scouting and whatnot. We do send out Ribrianne now, because we do have Unaware, so we're going to just ignore those speed boosts that this Yanmega has. Again, we didn't send this thing in earlier because Yanmega hits like a truck, as you've just seen. And now we're going to go for Thunder Wave. You're going to see how hard this thing actually hits. Okay, it's a 2-cold. It's a 2-cold. So can you fault me for not wanting to switch this thing in? You know, I think that was the best option there. I probably would have clicked the Bug Buzz instead of Air Slash, to be honest with you, but I understand why you click Air Slash. Again, both stats are very offensive and very reliable, so that's fine. With me, Yanmega's very much chipped down. He can't switch anymore. He can't switch Yanmega out anymore. He does go for Air Slash again, and I think with Leftovers I do live. Yeah, so thanks to Leftovers I do live on the slivers of health as long as we don't flinch. And we don't flinch, and we're going to knock this thing out with Moonblast. So a big offensive threat gone. Yanmega did a lot of work taking out Hitmontop and crippling my special wall. So this thing that was meant to take special hits was not taking those hits well. Took it barely enough just to survive and take out this offensive threat. I don't know what he sends out next here. We knocked out Rose Raid. We knocked, I think, Dustnor. Yes, Dustnor comes out next. Alright guys, I'm referring to my notes here to make this thing a little more fluid. But yeah, we'll see what Dustnor does. Again, we don't know anything of this Pokemon or its set yet. And I believe I just click Thunder Wave just to cripple this thing even more. No, we're just going to click Moonblast just to expose an item. That is also fine with me. Yeah, Dustnor is bulky. And there's the EQ. You commonly see a Nightshade EQ Pain Split Will-O-Wisp. At least that's what Smogon says. It's what's commonly ran. Let's see. We do see a Leftover, so this could be a defensive-esque Dustnor. Could be a mixed one with Hex. Could have Haze. Dustnor could have anything. I just know it doesn't get the punches in this game. The elemental punches, I should say, but still gets Shadow Punch. So a lot to be seen with this thing. Let's see what it goes for. It does go for Shadow Sneak. And that's going to do a lot of damage, of course. But then Dustnor doesn't have a lot of HP, so this Specs Shadow Ball is going to knock it out. If it was a Bandit Dustnor, that would have definitely knocked out Mismagius. Thank goodness it wasn't. So that's why I was relatively confident sending out Mismagius, mind you. Yeah, and even if he had Shadow Punch, I would have outsped. Yeah, so that was his right move. Next sends out the Vaporeon, a big wall. He needs to start eating some hits and doing some burns or something to my team. Because we have a lot of momentum right now. This is a really punch for punch battle. It's 3v3, now 3v2. We gotta do a lot of damage to this Vaporeon, so we're gonna hit Shadow Ball one more time. Of course, we're locked in it anyway. So we're going to do a lot of damage. As you can see, it's a 2-ko. We do get the crit, so it actually might be a 3-ko. But Scald is going to knock out Mismagius. Mismagius doing a perfect job here, knocking out that wall in Dustnor. And I believe we can just send out Rotom for free right now and click Volt Switch. Because he doesn't have Donphan. Remember, we already knocked out Donphan at the beginning. And what's his last one? Arcanine. So we just got to last as long as possible. So here comes, we're gonna click Volt Switch. He actually protects to get some HP back with his lefties, but again, he can't really do anything. We're gonna click Volt Switch. We can't click Hydro because he has Water Absorb. That's very obvious. But we gotta make sure we can knock this thing out now, mind you. We do click Volt Switch. I still think at that range we can knock it out. I think a little bit more HP he would have actually lived this Volt Switch, which would have been. That's probably going to be the game ender right there. If we send out Steelix instead of Vaporeon, then yeah, that wouldn't have been good for us. So now it's Arcanine versus Steelix and Kenmore. so far things are looking good. Hopefully you don't fuck up. Don't fuck up. So Steelix versus Arcanine next. Of course we do have Sturdy and we can counter hit with the Earthquake after. Shiny Arcanine. Kind of okay. I'd rather the the Hisuian Arcanine Shiny looks really nice. I like that one better than this one personally. He's going to obviously go for a Flare Blitz. Banded Flare Blitz or something. He's just sending it. And let's see how much damage this is going to do. This is going to actually knock. I thought this was banded at first. We're max defense. Again, it's a crit. That may have mattered. I thought it was banded. Look how much recoil that does. But we're going to see he's in range. That's life form. So he's in range to get knocked out by Earthquake. And we're going to be at 2-2. So the next battle is going to be basically the decider. Are we going to be a successful team or are we going to be eliminated and be 2-3? That hasn't happened since the Lavina set, so hopefully we can continue to have momentum in our next battle. Thank you for watching, like, subscribe, have a great day, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.